Hello and welcome to the Cottage at Woodland Corners. Today we're making roast cauliflower. Cheers! So today we're going to be making roasted cauliflower. And cauliflower is one of those vegetables that I'm not going to say I don't like it, because there's not a lot of vegetables that I don't like. In fact, I can't think of any that I've ever had, at least, that I don't like. And that includes, some of the fruits that are served as vegetables and leafy greens, any of that. When I was a kid, my experience growing up was that my mom liked to fry things. A lot of things we ate were breaded and fried or just plain fried. And the vegetables were what I'm going to call overcooked, right? So they were, if they were green, they were cooked until they were military green, and they were soft and flimsy. Nothing was crisp when it was served. And so if you like that, you would have loved my mom's cooking. But I like things a little fresher. And I will eat a vegetable plate. So if someone has a vegetable plate at a party and there's dips and, cut veggies, I will eat the carrots, I will eat the cauliflower, broccoli. I have no aversions to vegetables, but they're not like a favorite. They're nothing that I go really, wild about. They are the type of thing that is, in my mind, sort of there on the side or there as a snack, or just, not something that you think of and just think, wow, I would really love to have that right now. Sometimes I like carrots just because they're crunchy, the little baby carrots for snacks. But I remember when I was really little, right, I was involved in an accident and I ended up in the hospital. And that was the first time that I was ever served spinach. I was pretty small. I was just about to go into kindergarten. So I must have only been like 4 or 5 years old at that point, about to go into school, and ended up in an accident, ended up in the hospital for an extended period, and they served me spinach. And I know now as an adult, like, you're not supposed to like hospital food. And I knew as a child that I had seen so many renditions of spinach as something that you're supposed to dislike. Like, it tastes horrible, you're not supposed to like it. So when they served it to me, I had a lot of initial thoughts about, oh, this is the stuff that tastes horrible, right? Like, this is going to be awful. And I tried it and I liked it. And I thought, I like spinach. It was kind of like a green eggs and ham moment, except I didn't quite run away that hard when it came to being served it. I didn't put up a fight. I just, growing up, if it was on my plate, I ate it, here it is, you eat it. Then when I got older, it was more like, here it is, eat it if you want it. If you don't, go out and hang with your friends or whatever. But as a child, I was just used to eating it if you gave it to me. I didn't really put up a fight or have preferences or anything. I guess I was a lucky kid in that regard, that I had no real aversions to much food, that I can really recall. So I ate the spinach and I like the spinach. And cauliflower is kind of the same way. Cauliflower, I don't remember when I first tried it, but it's just one of those things that, it's there and you eat it. And if it's served, you just eat it. It is what it is, right? So I found this recipe for roast cauliflower and I tried it roasted. And that was the point where I said, this I like. Right? Like, this isn't just a thing that is there on the plate that's sort of like this filler and it has lots of, good vitamins in it or whatever. It's actually delicious. So roast cauliflower, to me, takes cauliflower and really turns it up a notch, right? At least for me. And I know a lot of other people that have that same experience. Weirdly, there's a lot of people that roast it, but I hadn't tried it roasted until well into adulthood, and a lot of people I know have not tried it roasted. And it is one of those game changers where I'm not going to promise, but there are times when some people are like, I don't really care for cauliflower, and then they try it roasted and they're like, okay, this I can eat, right? This is edible for me. So it has this great, like, it caramelizes, and it's one of those things that has that burn to it. So that burny edge that is sort of delicious, right? Like some things when you burn them, they're ruined. And other things when you burn them, they're kind of improved, right? You like that crispy edge. You like the burned parts of it. You like those, those dark areas where you've got that crunchiness to it. And that's to me what the baked cauliflower or the roasted cauliflower, that's what it does, right? You cook it on a really high heat. So I did try putting tin foil down one time because I thought that it would be a good way to help with cleanup, right? I'll just bypass the spices and the oils getting cooked onto the pan, and I will use this tin foil and just peel it up and it will be easy peasy. But what I found was even when you go in and flip your cauliflower like halfway through, because you do need to do that because you're cooking at such a high heat on such a low rack that it'll burn if you keep it on one side the whole time. So you do have to go in and turn it. But getting it off the foil was a chore. And so the foil kind of wanted to stick to the cauliflower. And that was not a fun experience. So I will deal with cleaning the pan before I will fight the tin foil sticking to the cauliflower. And maybe it's just me. I mean, maybe other people do it and they have another method or they do a little bit better. I don't know. I just know that for me, I cook it on the pan. The tin foil didn't quite work for me. So I don't have too much more to say about cauliflower. Like I said, it is cauliflower. If you're looking for ways to eat it straight without sneaking it into a dish, try it, right? Like try the roasted cauliflower. Worst that can happen is you blow a head of cauliflower and you don't like it or other people don't like it, but I really enjoyed it and I hope you do too. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you'd like to support the channel, feel free to like and subscribe. That'll make sure that you see a lot more cottage content on your feed for YouTube. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks.